Didn't really get into the game, did he?
Yeah.
No, he gave it everything he had, didn't he?
You want to count them? Do you want to count them, Marty?
No, I'm covered, yeah.
I've got them well covered.
Yeah, well covered, yeah.
Seemed to be the deck had it in for
Yeah,
Anthony Hardy today. But Dave Gregory in flying shape.
I told him to put his chips over the left-hand side, over the other side, didn't I? Yeah. He wouldn't listen.
Anthony, we heard from Jesse that you were playing some great poker, but when you received the 2 queens, you had to make a move.
That's right. Dave Gregory raised me 10,000. I'm on the blind, and I re-raised 30,000. I've obviously then got about 30,000 chips left, and Dave's moved all in. Well, as you know, before the flop, there's only kings and aces better than queens. So I bumped into one of those 2 pairs, which was unfortunate, but that's poker.
Oh, natural, isn't it, doing like that?
Yeah, of course.
He knocked me out of a tournament with the same hands, Jesse. I had the queens, he had the kings. And went on to win it.
There you go.
Wanna play poker?
This is the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. The bookie Anthony Hardy is the first to go. This tournament is 5-handed and wide open. Back over to the boys.
And just like that, the game has 5.
I've raised and then I re-raised.
Other players at the table
He's got about
probably not so happy about Dave Gregory having over 200,000 in chips. He's a tough man to beat with a chip
Yeah, once he
lead.
gets a few chips, he's an aggressive player. Once he gets a few chips on his side, he'll become worse.
And the other thing Gregory has going for him is a bit of good form. Huge final table finish in Barcelona recently.
Yeah, I think he come third, didn't he?
10.
Big payout.
185,000 or something.
Pass.
To Phil Ivey.
Pass.
Paul Smith found a pair of 9s here.
Call.
I'll tell you what. You almost you hope Paul Smith will win this pot because it'll just show the game's not bent. I mean, he does need to win one, doesn't he?
Jack.
4 king jack.
I'll check to that.
Check.
Been playing Chinese.
And 2 overcards for Smith. He's slowed
7.
right down. Can Gregory take this pot away?
Check. And check.
He don't want to risk anything, Paul, does he? He's had a couple of whacks. 10,000 here will win it.
15.
15. Definitely win it.
Paul Smith is just sort of melting away. And
Pass.
it's just been about the worst possible scenarios all the time for him. And one thing Dave Gregory has is a nose for weakness.
Yeah, for sure will.
Form breeds results. Take away Dave Gregory on a great run. A distinguished third to Phil Ivey in Barcelona this year. Still waiting for his big win on TV, but how far can it be away?
So 4. Call. Call. Pass. Call. Any raise? No raise.
Right now, nobody seems to have an answer for it.
Now the bookie's gone, he ain't really, I mean, Mick Downey's been putting a few raises in, but
3,
he's always had
queen,
the cards.
King.
He's got an up and down here, Dave.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, you fancy Dave Gregory to win this pot, don't you?
Check.
Even though Broadhurst has a pair.
Yeah.
10.
Well, we've seen Dave's laid down top pair twice, and he's got second pair here, so
Call.
it won't be too hard to get him off it.
Pass.
Bet of 10,000 from the steel man with the queens, and Gregory has flat call with the up and down straight draw. And I would imagine no matter what the turn card is, it could go check, bluff, fold.
Yeah,
Pass.
yeah, exactly right.
And,
Ace.
sort of a
Didn't
embarrassment.
want to see that.
An embarrassment of riches for Gregory. Now he's got the nuts. Bluffing's gone out the
15.
window.
Pass.
Surprised me there.
Thought he might have checked that.
Yeah, I did. It almost seems too good to be true, you know. But
periscope. Set the commander to the periscope. And it'll be Downey on the button. Everybody seems to be a bit frozen in their seat right now, except for Gregory.
It doesn't seem like any of these guys have got the game to take it to Gregory, do they? You know.
Pass.
It'll be a case of if they hit the cards, they will.
All right.
Raise.
So Downey doesn't seem to be shy, but he does seem to need cards.
Raise to 14. So 12 more.
And I tell you, Anthony Hutton has gotten very excited very quickly.
He must think every time I bet this guy's in my parts.
Yeah, Downey's starting to get really suspicious. But why the flat call from Hutton there?
That's what he's been doing, hasn't he? He does do it, and I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it. He just seems to do. He acts on impulse, doesn't he? Then he might come out now betting with a really small bet, and then just as liable to go all in on the turn.
It's actually a very good flop for Mick Downey. He's actually outflopped Anthony Hutton, but he may not get the chance to find this out.
15.
So he does it. He flat calls and then comes out betting out of position. It's great. I might start doing this.
I'll tell you what. It's so unorthodox. It's brilliant, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, Downey's thinking, well, if I stick all my chips in and he's got a king, I'm going to feel like a right mug. I mean, Downey may not have any.
Come on.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's betting that he hasn't got a king. That's all, isn't it?
I think he just drew a line in the sand, didn't he? He said, this guy's been picking on me all night. I couldn't have done that.
Do you want me to count it?
I can't see how
I hadn't thought of that.
I can't see how he's going to call Jesse, but you never
And a
know.
call.
He's called, isn't he?
Okay, just turn your cards and I'll
He's
sort
called
it
it.
out after.
He has, and Mick Downey is sick right now, feeling good all of a sudden.
Ace Queen.
2 sevens, good. This is pretty much the best situation Downey could have hoped for.
Oh, yeah.
Downey was hoping just to be not drawing dead, and now he realizes he's a huge favorite here. Hutton needs a queen.
Still might be, yes.
The only good news here for Anthony Hutton is he's got plenty of chips back. 2 cards to come. Queen is operative.
Oh, mate. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a real...
He never moved, Anthony.
That was a huge stomach punch for Mick Downey, who is now drawing the 2 sevens in the deck for elimination.
Oh, dear. That's me, he said.
Bad luck, son.
What? He's got a lot of class, this Mick Downey. I mean, I tell you what, they might be wondering how far it is to the bathroom, but
Did you learn that in the
he's
house?
holding his head up high.
Hey, did you learn that move in the house?
This game ain't no fair, but it doesn't need to be.
Program of Michael Gregor.
Hutton's starting to really look like a poker player. Maybe he's been watching a little bit of Phil Hellman.
Okay, how do you take out a player at the table? Let me tell you something. If you think I'm going to take that player out, that's not so good for you, trust me. And if you think this is the weakest player at the table, that's not so good for you because you're not giving that player respect. You have to somehow be able to take this player out without, kind of without disrespecting him. You have to somehow say, okay, yes, I'm better than he is, but if I press that edge, I'm going to get myself in trouble. Let me see what his weaknesses are. If he's playing too aggressively, you can kind of set a trap for him. Or if he's playing too passively, you can kind of raise him a lot. See what his weaknesses are and use them against him.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.